Hey guys, my name is Bando, this is Brexit Bando, and if I sound a little funny, I apologise. I'm currently having some problems. I'm in a lot of pain at the moment, and it might bleed through. I'm not just sat here because I'm a fat sack and can't breathe properly, I'm just in agony. So, we have the first ever Warhammer conference coming up. Well, what's a Warhammer conference? I don't know, there's never been one, so let's find out. Um, so, the Warhammer Conference is set to showcase on Friday the 27th and Saturday the 28th of September in the year of our Lord 2024. And that is 8 days, 4 hours, 11 minutes and 53 seconds away. Hello and welcome to Warhammer Conference, the world's first academic conference dedicated to all things Warhammer. The first conference will be a hybrid event. The in-person elements will take place at the University of Heidelberg in Germany, with a hybrid option available to all speakers and delegates, which is being hosted through Microsoft Teams. We are delighted to announce the conference schedule split across 2 days and will host more than 50 presentations in person and online. And here is a map for the University of Heidelberg. I don't know. I know it's in Germany. I don't know whereabouts in Germany it is. That's fine. So, what's actually going on here? Well, quite a lot actually. Lots and lots of very academic panels. Projecting technological development over 38,000 years. Lessons from history. The Warhammer 40,000 universe, set roughly 38,000 years in the future, presents an intriguing opportunity to explore the potential trajectory of technological advancement. This abstract proposes a comparative analysis of historical and technical development with speculative projections for the next 38 millennia, drawing on the rich technological landscapes depicted in Warhammer 40,000. That's really interesting. Technological progress over the past millennia has been marked by exponential growth, with significant advances occurring during or at an accelerated pace. Yeah, we have. Well, if we kept that pace going, where would we end up? What happens if that pace slows down? Can we keep that pace going? These sorts of talks. Medieval roots of Warhammer 40,000's endless crusades. In the grim darkness of the far, far future, there is only Warhammer. What's this one about, then? Huh? So, it's about Games Workshop and keeping Warhammer going and how to sort of, continue the product, as it is. Point of view, you're a tech priest using Warhammer 40,000's socio-technical ontology as a tool for diffraction. Damnation and salvation through technology in the Imperium of Man. And then we have lunch. There's a conversation with John Blanche, which looks pretty cool. Lunch, my favourite sort of scheduled moment. Messengers of Chaos, variants in representations of Chaos demons in 40,000. That reads really badly. Like, hey, you want representation, you're a messenger of chaos. A healthy obsession with death, finding the joy in a grimdark world. That could be a really interesting topic to discuss, because Warhammer's horrible. Warhammer is like, if you look at it from a kind of removed point of view, we are trivializing death, destruction, war, murder, religious oppression, socioeconomic oppression, strip mining of planets, the devouring of entire systems in space. And we're like, this is great, I love it, it's so much fun. I mean, 60 years ago, if you were to take what we look at as education and give it to a normal person, they'd look at us like you were a monster. And I get that. That would be really interesting to watch. Respect the canon, 40k and the evangelical fundamentalism's loyalty to fluff and tradition. Now I wonder, Will these be biased? Will they be fair? Will they take the company line? Will they be very heavily left-leaning? Now, this is an academic situation. It is a university in Europe. So we're taking sort of a Gloriana-class battleship-sized piece of salt with this one. But these look very interesting. So, these are, I believe this is all Fridays. And then we have Saturday's events. Ooh. What happened to the lost Primarchs, or a case for invitational incompleteness, discussing the idea that you don't always fill in all the blanks. You have to have some mystery there, and a lot of people nowadays would feel that we are suffering for the fact that we are ignoring that rule. A lot of people wish we hadn't covered the heresy. A lot of people wish we didn't go into depths with a lot of topics, But then on the flip side, an awful lot of people want to cover things like the Terra Nova Interregnum, the Age of Apostasy, the Reign of Blood, that sort of thing, the War of the Beast. Do we want to go into depths of those things to the same extent that we did for the Horus Heresy? Eventually, will we know everything about the universe that we like? Is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? Are we the baddies? The ethical implications of the Imperium's war with chaos and the inverted meaning of order. Interesting. Monetizing play, an intertemporal and cross-cultural investigation of business models in analog gaming from Warhammer to 40k to Dungeons and Dragons. Okay. You can tell this was written by academics because they have lots and lots of words and they probably get paid by the syllable. There's probably a running joke in a lot of academic circles of like, how can I have a topic that sounds like it's on topic but means nothing? Tyrannid xenobiology compared to real life, I don't know how to pronounce this, eosocial insects? Esosocial insects? Rules, consequentialism, and the edicts of Nakia. This could be, if this is done with respect and is done well, this conference could become one of the most important things that Games Workshop does on a yearly basis. Taking Games Workshop's properties, taking the Warhammer, and this is, Warhammer 30,000, Warhammer 40,000, I can't even talk today, too much pain. And we are now elevating it. And this is now entering the sort of levels where Tolkien sits. Because Tolkien is dealt with a respect by scholars that borders on historical. To the extent of the same sort of way you would deal with the prose Erda of Norse mythology. Or the Indian mythology of, the gods like Krishna and... I can't remember the names. I did it all. I know it all. I've got a book literally by my bed. I can't remember. He's got an elephant head. It chopped his head off and he had to go and find a body to put it on. Or then they had chopped his head off and they had to find a head to replace it and they stuck an elephant's head on. Gishnu? Something like that. I can't remember. Yeah, this is going to be studied now, or could be studied to an extent of real mythology. And that's quite important and quite impressive. But if that happens, canon becomes more important. Because the reason Tolkien's writings are so important and so heavily respected, the reason that people learn fictional languages like Elvish, is because they have an entire universe with rules and a solid history, and they know who a character is and what they do and why something is important and why, to the average viewer, someone who's not read all of Tolkien's work, who isn't like turbo autisting themselves through the Silmarillion, I can never say the word, Silmarillion, is that it? Silmarillion? Makes my lips hurt saying it. I used to not be able to say Wilkinson's sword either. That used to do the same thing to me. Silmarillion. No, see, I can't do it. I can't do it. Silmarillion. Marillion. Yeah, whatever. That book. The indices and all that. If someone didn't know that, hadn't read that, or it didn't matter, then watching just the Lord of the Rings movie and watching the extended edition wouldn't understand why it's such a big deal that Gimli gets given 3 of Galadriel's hairs. It's like she gave him 3 hairs. That guy got a sword, and he got given hair. But for everyone who knows, everyone who cares, everyone who pays attention, you're all sat there going, I get that, I understand that, I got that reference. And it's important. Who is the enemy? Gene Stealer cults and the diverging political paradigm of Warhammer 40,000. The answer is the Gene Stealer cults are the bad guys there, buddy. They're the bad guys. They're the ones overthrowing the establishment and trying to get everybody eaten. It's pretty simple. The monsters that want to eat everything in the entire galaxy are bad, my dude. I'm not going to be able to watch a lot of this, unfortunately. But hopefully this is all going to be recorded, and we're going to be able to pick through this and have a look at it. There is a lot going on here. This is solidly 2 days worth of content, and I strongly recommend finding something in here that tickles your pickle and actually sitting down and trying to watch it. Now, some of it's going to be kind of boring, some of it's going to be really academic-y, and you're not going to be able to get on with it. But some of it you're going to find really interesting, I bet. So, let me know what you are, interested in. Have a look at these. Tell me, are you interested in seeing, the first and last, the depiction of good soldiers in Gaunt's Ghosts novels? And I'll agree, they are very good. I ask not why, just do. The eerie agency of the Imperium of Man. These could be very interesting. And I'm very happy to see this. I hope it's successful, I really do. And maybe if this becomes a regular thing and it is not just, academic left-wing commie dribble, hopefully this becomes a big thing, a big deal. This could become an event. This is like Games Day. This is like Golden Demon. This is something where fans can come together and elevate the discussion of our hobby. I'd love to go there. I mean, it'd be great turning up to this, going to see some things, getting absolutely shit-wrecked on that Friday night. Because trust me, that Friday night, oh, that's going to be brutal. I'm going to have to find a kebab shop around here, because Döner and Dürüm Döner are fantastic. German kebabs are just peak. If you're in the UK and you've never had a German, and I don't mean the brand German Doner Kebab, I mean a real German Doner Kebab. Shout out to my boys at Alexanderplatz in Berlin. They're fantastic. There's a reason I'm fat. Okay, guys. Let me know what you think. If you're intending to go to this, if you are interested in this sort of thing, is this completely boring? Do you not want academics to be involved? Do you not want people to sort of treat our hobby this way? Let me know. Pop it down in the comments. Let me know what's going on. And as always, you can come and join us over on Discord. If you haven't got the link, or the link's dropped out of the description again, just drop a comment and I'll send it to you fresh. If you want to support the channel, you can like, comment, subscribe, and there's always the super thanks button, but there's no pressure to use it. Memberships will come eventually, but again, no pressure there. If you guys want to, if you're still buying GW models, or if you're buying, Bolt Action or anything else, please head on over to Element Games and use code JAM737, and you'll help support the channel, and you'll double your reward points. Other than that, guys, just being here, just liking, comment, subscribe, Even just watching the video is more than enough. Thank you very much. My name is Bando. This is Brexit Bando. I'm now that the toilet is free going to run away and try not to die. Thanks guys. Bye bye.